I'm gonna tell you a story about how this shitty bitch took me on the weirdest night of like one of the weirdest nights of my life. So I'm at like inside, cool. It's a Thursday night. I'm just chilling, and my friend called me. And she's like, "Do you want to go out?" And I'm like, "Where do you want to go?" And she's like, "Let's go. I want to meet this guy." And I was like, I like to support my friends. So when she was like, "I want to meet a guy," I was like, "Cool. I'll come with you. Like, I don't want you to get murdered when like, I'm gonna support you. So let's go out." So she pulls up because like she was like 5 minutes away. And she's like, "Put on some clothes." I'm thinking I have time to go get ready. I literally have nothing. I literally only could like try to slightly like wake my hair up and go. So she pulls up and I'm like, girl, what the fuck? So I put on like I grabbed the two for quickest things I could. So like there was a white shirt and a burgundy pants, and I was like, I'm gonna throw these on, and that was it. Like luckily like before I go to bed, I always brush my teeth and stuff. So I was already in that like putting on a mask and stuff when she called. So I was like fresh and ready to go conveniently. Like what if I wasn't? I would have been pissed. But that's besides the point. So I get in the car and I'm like, girl, where the fuck are we going? Who's this man? Where did you meet him? And she's like, oh, this is a friend of mine. And I'm like, cool, you're gonna meet a friend of yours. Like, this is like a boyfriend you're talking to him. She's like, we're cool, like we're talking. I have a crush on him or whatever. Little did I know that was actually my friend's ex-boyfriend, and it's just, and we were all in the same friend group. It was very weird. So we pull up, and he's like really cool or whatever. He's like, oh, nice to meet you, and I'm like, nice to meet you. He's with his friends, like four guys and him, so five guys in total, and they were like with two girls. So we spent like must be 3 hours with them in the club, like just vibing, just talking, like laughing. There was no odd energy. And then like around 3 a.m. he comes in and he's just like, not comes in, but comes to us and was like, you guys want to like, keep the party going, let's go to my place. So I was like, whatever. So I looked at her, and her friend, by the way, I did not know. Her friend came too, so one of these girls I've never met. So I was like, I get along with women. So when I met her, I just automatically we started talking about life, and we was like, cool. So we looked at each other when I was like, I'll do whatever you want to do. Like if you want to keep going, I'm not gonna be a party pooper and say let's leave. So she was like, let's go. So we all like huddled up and went, and we got to his house, and it was like this creepy, like dark property. And he was like, don't go through the main entrance, go through the side entrance, which I was just like, what the fuck? Go through the side? This is your house. And he's like, no, my parents are here. And I was just like, cool. You have a house party with your parents. That's that's a vibe. So we go through the side door, and he like opens the gate, and these big ass dogs are there. And I was just like, okay, cool. And like, so he grabs the friend's arm and like takes her to this other room by herself, and leaves us outside. So I'm just there like, cool. And like his friends just started taking off their clothes and they started swimming and they were like, come swim with us. And I was just like, I don't know you like that and I can't swim. So I'm good. So like they bring out some drinks with us and like the one comes with the drinks who's like wearing like banana striped underwear. And I was just like, what the fuck are you swimming in like banana like H&M underwear? I think they were H&M. I mean, I like H&M underwear. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting H&M. I'm just saying it was like they're very short and like you can literally see wet, visible penis line. I was just there like, this is getting weird, but cool. Love that for you. All white guys. So me and the other girl looking at each other, and she's like, this is getting weird. So we are like drinking, like just trying to like have some fun, but not too much fun because we're trying to be visible. Like gang rape and murder is a real thing. And at that point, I was like, this property is very dark. It's like very poorly lit, but it's like a spacious property. So I was just like, I don't want to get murdered and buried in this yard because I watch American Horror Story and I'm not trying to be a ghost stuck here watching people get murdered time after time saying welcome to the party. No, I'm not interested in that. So I'm just like still trying to be sober. So like 20, 35 minutes go by and we don't see our friend that we came with. And I was like, where the fuck are they? And these guys are still in the pool like swimming and I'm just like, what's going on? So I was like, let me go look for her really quick because it was the two guys in the pool and they were like periodically coming to where we were sitting and talking to us, trying to get us to swim. So I walk in the back and I see the other friend sitting outside the door, like just smoking a cigarette by the door. And I'm like, are they in there? And he was like, yeah. So I walked in because I'm like, if you're sitting outside this door, that's really creepy. So I walk in and I'm like, what are y'all doing? And like they were in his bed, like just like cuddled up talking. And I was just like, this is kind of weird because we're all out here and you brought us here. So I would think that y'all would come out with us because I'm not trying to be a cockblock or anything. I just felt really weird because like I would have left if the friend wasn't sitting outside the door, but the fact that he was sitting outside the door made me very uncomfortable because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So in the meantime, I was like, I'm weirded out about that. And so I was like, I need to use the bathroom. And he had a bathroom in this thing, but he was just like, oh, you can use the other bathroom in the other hallway. So I'm like, what the fuck? But cool. So he's like, so I was like, where? And he's like, just walk through that hallway and go straight down. So I'm like, I open the door and this is dark ass hallway. There's no lights on, like zero. And I'm just like, okay. So I was like, which door is it? And he was like, I think it's the door on the left. And I was like, you think it's the door on the left? I guess, I mean, I could understand him not knowing because it's dark and I guess it's hard to figure out which door. So, anyways, I'm walking on this dark asphalt and they close the door behind me, so it's pitch black in this room I'm walking in. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like pitter pattering, door touching different doorknobs, trying to figure it out. So like open the first one, open it pitch black. I'm like, ah, nope, 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 nope. Close that bitch back. Open the next door. So small little lamp on that one, but it's not a bathroom. So I didn't want to know what else was in the room. So I got to like the third door, opened that, and I could like see, like when you open it, you can kind of see the outline of a toilet. So I flip on the lights because it's not a flip light; it's like a push light. So I'm rubbing my hand, looking for a switch, but it wasn't a switch. Like press the button thing, and it turned on. So I go in, pee, start washing my hands, and then the light completely turns off, and I'm like, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. So I open that bitch up, like that door, quickly, and I'm trying to leave. So I like open the first door, thinking like that's the door I came out of. It wasn't. So I open another one, and it wasn't the door to get out. So I'm like, what's going on? Because I think at that point they had left. So like the light that would have guided me back to that door, like at the bottom, was not there. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm rumbling around this dark ass house, and I'm trying not to make any noise because I know that homeboy's parents are here, and I'm like, this is getting weird. And I've watched the Blair Witch Project, and this is kind of exactly how it ended, with the crazy bitch just coming at the end and like taking out everybody. And I was like, is this what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna separate us and kill us one by one? And what was more offensive to me was like, if you're killing us one by one, that means you're gonna kill me first. And I just took offense to that because I'm like, what about me is killable first? It's rude. So I finally find this door. It has some like outside door, light coming inside. I would just walk into that, and there's like a sliding door. So I slide it out and I walk out. But when I come out, it leads outside. So the dogs that I met when we first got there were outside, just sitting, vibing, chilling. No phone in sight, just vibes. And I'm just like, cool, nice to see y'all. So I'm walking down the patio like area. It's like two chairs. So I just walk past them and I can see a gate, but the gate's locked. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I press the gate because I can see the girl who I came with on the other side of the gate, like just standing. So I didn't want to yell because I'm still trying to be courteous because this is not my house and I don't know these people like that. So I was like, I'm not going back in the house of many wonders, the maze of unfortunate events. So I decided I'm gonna jump this fucking gate. I was dead ass serious. I was not going back in the house if you paid me. So it's this big ass burgundy gate and I like hop on it. And because I'd been drinking, like I literally fell over the front of it, fall on my knee, busted my knee open. I didn't even pay attention at that point. I realized that when I got home, in the morning, because it was like already 5 a.m. So I busted my knee and I walked up and I walked to everybody and I was like, hey, and everybody's like, oh, he was looking for you, and I was like, no, y'all were not looking for me because I was in that house that I got lost in. And he was like, oh no, it's not that. You all you had to do was walk through this door and it would have taken you. I was like, no, because they were like, oh, we were looking for you. I was like, not a soul was looking for me, because if he was looking for me, that's a problem, because I was in this house looking for y'all and there's no lights in there. And he was like, yeah, we don't like to keep the lights on because it's like burning power. And I was just like, what? Yeah, well, don't invite a stranger to walk around your house if you know it's dark. It's very weird. So, anyways, with that being said, I was just like, okay, are we leaving? And they were just like, yeah, we're leaving right now because we were just waiting on you. And I was like, y'all are serious. Like, the two guys who was his friends, I don't know where they were. I don't know any. Like, it was just him and them. So I was just like, are you people fucking ghosts? Do y'all just disappear? Like, why are they not there? And if y'all were looking for me, you mean to tell me how, two, five people couldn't find one person? It was very weird. It was very sus. So, I get in the car and I was just like, what was that all about? She's like, oh, that's my friend. Like, we've been talking for a bit. And I was just like, whatever. So I go home the next day and then my friend calls me like later that day and she was just like, did you go out last night? And I was just like, yeah, I went out with my homegirl and some of her friends. And she was like, no, that's not some of her friends. That's my ex-boyfriend. She's fucking my ex-boyfriend. And I was just like, I have to go to class. I'll talk to you later. Literally, I was like, I have to go to class. Bye. I had class literally 10 a.m. I was going to say 8. I had a 10 a.m. class that morning. So I was just like, you know what? I got to go. So I hung up on her and I was just like, and I texted the other friend because I was friends with both of them. And I was just like, you didn't tell me that was homegirl's ex-boyfriend. She was just like, well, they're not together anymore. So I didn't think it was a big deal. I was just like, see, I didn't try to get up in all this mix up. Now you have me inside some weird nonsense. So when I talked to my friend the other day, I was like, yeah, that was your ex-boyfriend. I didn't know that. Don't mix me up. And she's like, I know you didn't know because we don't talk about it. But I have a problem with the other bitch because she knew and we were supposed to be friends. And I was just like, I'm not getting in that. Don't mix me up in that. And I left that alone. Like, that is the story time of how I ended up in this weird-ass, creepy-ass house with people I don't know who... It was weird. It was weird. I don't know if you guys enjoyed this, but I have so many other weird scenario stories like this. And let me know and I'll record some more. But that was weird as shit. Weird as shit.